Hi everyone, it's me. I'm back. How you all doing? I've been shopping. I haven't had a massive shop because obviously because of the COVID thing everything's been shut. So I'm going to show you a few bits that I did online, and I did a couple of bits where when me and my husband were out and about we picked up some bits. So the first thing I got was I bought some of these Sugar Belle sweet icing bottles. They are really, and I saw a lot of the YouTubers using them, all of the lovely ladies, and I ordered them. They came from America, so they took a little while, but this is actually what I've done with them. So they've got like a bit like the art glitter glue. They've got a little nozzle in them as well. So this one's got prick glue in it, and this one's got my Fabri-Tac 3-in-1, whatever you want to call it. So it's a lot easier to use, and you don't get the volcano. Just got to put a pin in, a stainless steel pin in the end, just to keep it from, and they're really easy to use. So I don't think they were expensive, but I did get them off Amazon, and I did get them. They did come from America, so they took, I think, probably about a week and a half to 2 weeks to actually arrive. But that wasn't bad because I just ordered them and left it at that. So that's my glues. That's my Sweet Sugar Belle, it's called, from Amazon, 4-ounce icing bottle set. And they're squeeze bottles, but they've got the actual nozzle on the end, you know, the metal nozzle, which just makes gluing a piece of cake, basically. You haven't got to keep unscrewing, and then you get all those bubbles on the top. I bought them basically for the 3-in-1, but the other one I just thought I'll fill up my prick glue with it. So that was them. Then I got, what was next? Went to B&M's, and I got some of these wallets, which I use, I'll show you, Poundland, sorry. These were from B&M's, and it's 8 the A4 popper wallets. So I got 2 packs of those, and I think they were something like just over, I think $1.49 for 8. And this is what I do with them. I put my, if I can find any, I put my papers in, all my papers, look, so I keep it all together, all the different, yeah, so if I print off a new digikit, I just put the whole kit in one of these, so that it keeps it all together, which is a lot easier for me. So they were $1.49, I think, for 8, so I bought 2 packs of those. Put them down on the floor, and then I went into Poundland and got some mailing envelopes. These are, you get in here, you get 8-pack of medium bags for £1, and I've already opened these ones. I think you've got 4 of the big ones for £1, so I bought those. What else did I get? There are a few things that probably I bought that I'm not going to show you because I've forgotten them or haven't. Also in Poundland, I got these as well. These are mechanical pens, a pack of 40, and I only really needed one, but I thought, oh well, you know, they'd pop them into Happy Mail, or, you know, just gift them, some of them as well. So that was those. I went on to Etsy, and I got from one of the Etsy sellers, but for the life of me I can't remember her name. I'm going to have to put it in the description box because I can't remember who it was. I'm that awful. I'll have to check my Etsy account and come back to you on that. So I got some paper bags, a kit of paper bags. I think it was Olive May's Cabin, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. So it was a lot of paper bags. And then there was, so you got 4 of the large ones. Then there was 2 of those, 4 of the little mini ones, and then these little tiny 8 of these. I think I've already used a couple of these. Yeah, so I got those, and I haven't really got a price for them because that's something I forgot as well. I also bought this, which was 2 meters of, it's not cheesecloth, but it's called something else, but it's very similar, and the actual weave on it is lovely, and it's in this beautiful colour, which is very, very antique-y. Looks like it's been tea dyed. I'm going to have to come back to you on that as well, which is absolutely useless of me. So let me just pause it, and then I'll come back and I'll be able to tell you where I got it from. So bear with me 2 secs. Right, so it was Olive Originals, and this is Open Weave Scrim, 2 meters. There's no price because I don't think she's got any left, and also the envelopes as well. I didn't look for the price for those. Oh yeah, they were. I think they were £4 for the envelopes. So I got that, and also I bought a little journaling kit off her as well, which I don't know if she's got any more of these left, but it was quite sweet. It got some nice colours, pink and purples. So you've got a little frame, and then let's get rid of this a minute because it's you've got a little frame, a little envelope in pink, some little masonry jar tabs, some nice little assortment of papers, some doilies, some beautiful envelopes. I love these envelopes. I'm going to have to do something really nice with these. Love them. They're so pretty. And there was some little corners. Which one is one's come off? There's some little corners on there to use. There was that frame. There was some butterflies, some pink butterflies, a die cut butterfly. There was another die cut butterfly. Then there was some two napkins, which are in beautiful colours, which are, if you've got the thing, this is tissue paper, but it's purple and pink, and it's got like gold bits all over it, so that would be beautiful for decoupaging. And then there was a couple of sheets of her hand-dyed paper that looks like it's pinks, and it's got splotches of purple. But I do love hand-dyed paper, and it's nice to support. This lady's from the UK. She's from Devon, I think, and it's nice to support, because sometimes it's really difficult for it to find. I mean, USA, they've got gorgeous stuff, and I see it all the time, but I find it really difficult to, because of the postage. So it's nice to find UK sellers for me. So I support Etsy shops, small businesses, definitely. And that's a lovely kit, so thank you very much for that. I could have found out her name, but that didn't happen. Anyway, so next was, let me show you my my Lidl haul, which is not Lidl's stuff. It's actually from the book bin. The book bin in Lidl's is for charity, and it's people come and they just put their books in there that they don't want anymore, and then they ask you for, I think it's £1. So look what I found. Reader's Digest. I found 5 of them with patterns on. They're all Reader's Digest books, and that was £5 for these, and they're absolutely perfect condition. They had a lot more, but I only got 5 because I thought I'd leave some for other people. But the patterns on them are amazing, and actually they are absolute 100% quality on them. There's not a mark on them. I do love what they call that, the colouring on them, the orangey, is it patina, whatever they call it. Anyway, I do love that, and you can see that they're older books. So I got 5 of those. That was £5. That was on my one visit. And then I got, because I've got to stop collecting books, because I'm overrun with books here. But it's good fun. I got a new shelf anyway that's going up to put all my books on. So hopefully Tony will have to make it really strong, because I've got a lot of books. This was what I got as well. It was just, I was walking past and it was like, oh, there was this book. I bought this another week as well. It was only £1, so I put £1 in for it. It's all music sheets. It's Christmas stuff, Christmas carols and that, but it don't matter. But the whole book, look, is just all music, and that was £1. Now, the paper on it is quite white. It's quite smooth as well, so I did some tea dyeing. Let me get this in paint. So I did some tea dyeing, and it came out really nice. Some of them are a bit lighter than others. I dried them in the garden because we have such lovely weather. Let's turn that around. Yeah, so tea dyed. Come out nice, and they're really punchy as well. I like that. So yeah, I just took a few pages from the back and I just thought I'll give it a try, see how it comes out. So that book there was £1. So I'm chuffed to bits with that. Internet, eBay, I got another copy of this one, Edith Holden. It's in absolute perfect condition. It'd be October 1979 from Bill and Sheena with love. So obviously it was a very loved book, and I paid £12 for it. They were going for silly money. Do you know what I mean? That, you know, people were bidding on them. It's smaller than I remember the other one being, but it doesn't matter. But people were bidding on them, and it was like they were going up silly money. And in the end, I just thought, I'll just find one where it says buy it now. So I did that, and it was £12.09 with free postage. So, you know, Edith Holden, you're onto a winner. That's a beautiful book. And then I bought another book on eBay, which was, do you know what? I don't know what I paid for. I think I paid £4.99 for this. It's a Flower Fairies Treasury from Cicely Mary Barker. She's very renowned for her fairies. She's actually she's got lots and lots of books because she was a painter as well. But look at this. Let's move it over a bit. So the song of it, and it's got the actual poem to go with it. So these are all her own paintings. These are all original paintings that she did, and then you've got the poem that goes with it, and it's absolutely jam-packed with fairies. Beautiful. I mean, the shame for me is that the fairies are on the same page, so you'd have to choose which fairy you wanted to use, or if you put it in a journal, you could take that page out, because you've got like the Song of the Buttercup Fairy, so that goes with that. Do you see what I mean? So anyway, fairies everywhere. Absolutely wonderful book. So if you're ever looking for books about fairies, fairy books, go to this lady. I'm sure you can get them. So I read her story. So Cicely Mary Barker was born in Croydon, South London in 1895 and died in 1973. She led a quiet life and was always happiest with a sketchbook in hand. Owing to ill health, she was educated at home and largely taught herself to draw and paint. She was encouraged in this by her parents and was enrolled for evening classes at Croydon Art Society. Her distinctive style was soon commercially recognised when, at the age of 15, she had a set of postcards accepted for publication. But it was her Flower Fairy books, the first of which was published in 1923, which brought her international acclaim as an artist. Using as models the children who'd attended her sister's kindergarten, Cicely Mary Barker's drawings are, in fact, charming portraits as well as accurate and informative depictions of flowers and trees. Cicely continued to paint until her eyesight began to fail towards the end of her life. She died at the age of 78, shortly before the 50th anniversary of her widely praised Flower Fairy books, which are as popular today as they were in 1923 and continue to sell throughout the world. And I just thought, what a wonderful story. What a beautiful lady. So in 1923, Cicely Mary Barker's first book, Flower Fairies of the Spring, was published. Its immediate success led to the addition of more titles until 25 years later, Cicely had completed the series of Flower Fairy books. With each book, Cicely grew in an artistic confidence, although from the first of her accuracy of botanical detail and the delicate charm of her young fairies captivated both children and adults alike. The beautiful treasury contains a collection of the best-loved Flower Fairy illustrations with their poems. The enlarged format of the watercolour illustrations are produced from the recent originated painting plates, so that their delicacy and detail can be seen to the finest advantage, and Cicely's skill, craftsmanship as an artist can be fully appreciated. The enhanced world of the Flower Fairies is beautifully represented in this gift edition, making this book a treasure to treasure for always, and it is absolutely beautiful. Every single fairy you can imagine. There's a fairy on every side. Beautiful. It's a bit shiny in the light, isn't it? But yeah, it's just a wonderful book. Just a wonderful, wonderful book. So I don't know if I'd be using this for anything. I might just have to hoard this one. Yeah, so that's, did they show a picture of her? I don't think they did they? No. So it's just poems and, oh, there's, I don't know how many fairies there is. The Christmas Tree Fairy. Let's have a look at that one. It's going to be towards the end, isn't it? The Song of the Zinnias. So W, S. Oh, so it's the alphabet. Oh, that's nice. So C's going to be up here somewhere. Anyway, I might find it. The Song of the Christmas Tree Fairy. The little Christmas tree was born and dwelt in open air. It did not guess how bright a dress someday its boughs would wear. Brown cones were all it thought a tall and grown-up fir would bear. O little fir, your forest home is far and far away, and here indoors these boughs of yours with coloured balls are gay. With candlelight and tinsel bright, for this is Christmas Day. A dolly fairy stands on top till children sleep, then she, a live one now, from bough to bough, blows, goes gilding silently. Oh, magic sight, this joyous night, O laden sparkling tree. Yeah, that's what we have on top of our tree. We don't have a star, we have a fairy. So, it's just what I was brought up with, a fairy. So, there was a bit of, when me and Tony got together, we were a melded family, so he had 3 children and I had 3 children. We had a bit of one of the discussions that we had about the Christmas tree, because they had always had a star on top of their tree and I've always had a fairy. So I don't know if it was I'd just come to the decision at the end of the day, if they wanted a star on top of the tree, then we would have to have 2 trees, because I had to have a fairy on top of mine. So no matter what, always, right from a little girl, we always had a fairy on top of the tree. So yeah, so we just had to compromise, and I think the compromise was that, you know, if we wanted a star, then we'd have to have two trees, because I was always going to have a fairy on top of my tree. So anyway, as you can imagine, we generally only ever had 1 tree, because nobody wanted to fuss about doing 2. So we always had a fairy on top of the tree. So, but that's a controversial one, because some people like to have a star, some people like to have a fairy. I like to have a fairy. So I think that is everything. If I find anything else, I'll I'm going to be going and getting a bit more shopping actually this week. So I'll be doing the draw as well tomorrow for the this one, for the folio. So if you haven't got your name down already, the words are I love the folio. So you've got to do that on the last video that I showed it. So if you watch this to the end, then you'll know that I'm doing the draw tomorrow. So if you want the folio, you need to put in your comment, even if it's just the comment is I love the folio. All right, you've got the subscriber as well, that helps. So oh, and I've got, I don't know if I showed you these, this is my glassine bags I got, because I did buy some glassine paper to make your own bags, but then I found these as well, which I ordered. That was off another Etsy seller, but I love the sound of these. So these are proper ones, and then the other stuff is just great big sheets of paper, which I really enjoy making them anyway, making things with that as well, the paper. So anyway, that's everything for now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll see you all soon, folks. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.